Rainbow Six Siege is an awesome addition to the Rainbow Six franchise. And Rainbow Six Siege, guys, this being a multiplayer experience, and it is absolutely massive from the esports scene to obviously just casual players playing this game. It is massive and the biggest Rainbow Six title ever released. But are they going to make a Rainbow Six Siege 2? That is something that has been a big talking point. I want to talk about this, and I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. So let's get into it. So guys, in an article that's coming to us from Dustin Bailey of PC Games, it shouldn't be surprising that Rainbow Six Siege 2 isn't in the cards given Ubisoft's broad push toward fewer standalone releases and more long-term services, and the direction the game has pursued since its launch in 2015. But as part of an online Q&A with fans, the devs behind the game have broken down the exact reasons why Rainbow Six Siege is not getting a sequel anytime soon. Siege is an evolving game, creative director Leroy Athanasieff says the Siege of the future will be dramatically different from today's Siege to the point where we could call it Siege 2. However, as a team, we strongly believe we can bring about these changes in an incremental way within the current Siege framework. He continues, Siege 2 would mean a new game, a new environment, probably a new inventory, maybe a new dev team. We do not feel that this is what is needed for the community. We care about your investment in the game. We do not want to move to a new one. And I agree, but I also disagree. I mean, the way I look at it, guys, I think having like new environments, some new weapons to use, some, obviously they're updating a number of things with Siege, but I just think that one of the things that obviously Rainbow Six Siege is lacking is a single player story. I would love to play a single player story. I love the Rainbow Six Vegas games. And, one of the things that, Rainbow Six is so great at is creating awesome stories. And we never got that with Siege. And so I would love to see that with a sequel or like even a spin-off where it's just a, talking about the story and having a playable story and some co-op modes and things of that nature and keeping Siege as the multiplayer platform. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do in the future, but it seems like they have no plans of making a sequel at this point. So how are the devs keeping the game's tech modern so that they don't have to move it to a new platform? That's part of what Operation Health was about, as it let the team build a system so that they could develop both content and tech changes in parallel. Because of those investments in the years following Operation Health, we have been able to make huge technical and architectural changes behind the scenes to allow for more advanced features and content. And if you never really saw it, it's because we were able to still maintain the release and the rhythm of new content every season. So it's really interesting, guys. Obviously, it doesn't seem, at least for the foreseeable future, that they're going to make a Rainbow Six Siege 2. Could they in the future at some point? I do believe that it will happen at some point, whether it's called Rainbow Six Siege 2 or Rainbow Six Vegas 3 or whatever it is that they make next. I do believe it's going to come at some point down the road, and it could just be like a single player story or co-op modes or something of that nature that they make and kind of leave the the multiplayer experience with Siege. I just feel though that if you're consistently trying to like increase the lore, the story, all of those things that was started from the very beginning of Rainbow Six, it just makes sense to me that they would make a new one at some point or another. But let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see a Rainbow Six Siege 2? Do you think it's something that could happen in the future? I'd love to have a conversation with you guys in the comment section down below. And for more Rainbow Six Siege content and videos, stay here with zrotv.